Going into this game at the weekend, there must be some thoughts around you and around the players of what do we have to do to get that victory? What do we have to do?
I think we know what we have to do. Sorry, we've analysed the game from the weekend. As I said after the game, my thoughts haven't changed. We were excellent for most of the game and dominated the game for the majority of it. It's now just losing that last little bit of anxiety, a little bit of tenseness towards the end of football matches. As simple as that. And I also believe that we're getting fitter, which will enable us to dominate a game for the whole 90 minutes at some point. That doesn't happen overnight either. So we've been training really intensely for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I think it's starting to show on the lads. They look stronger physically, and they're getting there mentally as well. So we just need to piece that together. Another positive performance on Saturday. And if we play how we have done and keep building on what we've done week after week, which we have recently, we've improved every week. If we carry on doing that, it's coming. I just need them to keep believing in it and keep faith in it, and I think they can feel it as well. But hopefully it'll be this weekend. The process again's been good. It's been a good week of training so far. We're going to have another good session today. We'll never question the lads' attitude or intensity in training. It's been superb. So I'm excited about the game and for the players as well.
How's Jordan Moore-Taylor?
He's okay. We're going to have a look at. He's having checks on his knee this week and scan and stuff. He just felt it in the warm up, and hopefully it's just something that since his op he hasn't felt it. So hopefully it's just a little irritation rather than anything major, which he thinks it is. He spoke to him yesterday. He's pretty confident that it will be okay, but obviously we need to make sure we investigate it properly and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Did Sam come through the minutes that he got on the pitch okay? And
yeah,
everything all right?
Yeah, he was fine yesterday. Yeah.
It's that process, isn't it? That very first stage when he has some football,
yeah.
just everything.
As I said to you last week, you can't expect too much from him too soon. No. It's inevitably he looks rusty. He looked rusty yesterday, but one thing you can never question with Sam is his work rate and his physical, his power and stuff like that. So that was good. It was good to see him back on the pitch. He needs to train now for a good few weeks with us and keep getting those minutes and then get him to a point where he's ready to start a game.
Does it make any difference to in a match when a former manager comes back, a manager that was here for like 6 years, established himself, took the side to the Championship? Does it make any difference to you as the now manager that when an old manager comes back? Not
really. I think potentially to the people who were here under him, it probably has some. It resonates a little bit more maybe, and to the fans obviously because they enjoyed good stuff under him at times. So I'm sure there'll be people who are looking forward to him coming back. I'm sure there'll be people who aren't looking forward to him coming back. It's the way football is. But for me, no, it's another game. It's another game for us to try and impose ourselves on and try and show me and everyone else in the stadium, for the players to show what they're really getting what we want to do and they're really buying into it, which they have been, and for them to stake another claim to keep in the team and to win a game of football.
That's important, isn't it? That message there that people are seeing progress. From your perspective, you've taken over from Paul Tisdale. You want people to see that you're making a difference as the manager of this football club. That's important. Obviously, you want the team to do well, but personally, I'm talking. You want people to say, "Oh, under Russell, the team are better."
Yeah, of course. You want the team to reflect how you see the game, reflect you almost. So you're standing on the touchline, and the team is a reflection of you. There's no doubt about it. So I think results will obviously show to everyone outside of the building what progress is being made, and we had a really positive week in terms of results last week. So, but I think for people who are watching it regularly, I think they can see the improvement. Being told by people they can, the players can feel it, and I can see they're growing in confidence with it. And like you said, now it's about making sure we put the results together to match the performances, because we haven't got what our performances have probably deserved in the last couple of weeks in the league. So, I'm really pleased with them. And as you said, it's about now making sure that people see the progress in terms of results.
And just finally on Oxford, going back to Oxford briefly, a team that have played very good football this season in the shake-up for the playoffs. This is probably potentially your biggest test since you've been in charge.
Possibly, yeah. But Rotherham fourth in the league, that was not an easy game at all. So Doncaster's home form has been really good. So I think the position we're in, they're all tests at the moment. It's as simple as that. But again, and I keep saying it, it'll sound like a broken record, but the focus is on us. It's on what we can do. It's our home stadium. It's on our territory. So it's about what we can do to impose ourselves and dominate the game. We'll be aware of Oxford's strengths, of course we will. We've gone through that already. But it's about us and how we can hurt the opposition, and how we can prevent them hurting us. As simple as that.
And just finally, for me, have you had time to enjoy all this?
I'm really enjoying it.
Do I not look like I'm enjoying it?
Yeah.
Because I think everyone understands.
Yeah.
We're not football managers. We just talk to football managers and players. We understand that coming into a club where you've got to change things and your situation being a player and everything, it's a whirlwind. There's so much going on. I was just wondering whether during all that, the whole process of what you've got to do as a job, part of that you've enjoyed.
I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it. It's I've got a huge belief in what we're doing, in the process, how we're doing things. Huge belief in the staff, and an even bigger belief in what the players are showing me and how they've been and their approach to training and games and the spirit that they've showed recently. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. And when you're starting to see it being transferred onto the pitch as well, there's no greater feeling as a coach or a manager. So it has been hectic, learning loads on the job. But I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't enjoying it. It's as simple as that. And I think the players and the staff are enjoying it as well. You'd have to ask them. Well, they're telling me they're enjoying it, so I have to take their word for it. But yeah, and listen, I think that's what we need to get back to. I think everyone needs to start enjoying it. Everyone needs to start coming into games and enjoying what they're seeing or enjoying what the team, how the team looks, the identity of the team. And hopefully we're getting some way to that. And like I said, we've got I think the most pleasing thing for me and the most enjoyable thing is we've got so much more to give. I know that. When we're watching the videos, it's great, but we know there's another few levels for us a few gears to crank up on. So hopefully we keep seeing that. But I'm enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying the process. And the last 4 weeks, if anything, we've had so many games as well. But when we've actually done the work and it's really been shown on the pitch, I think if anything, it gives me more belief and more enjoyment than I had at the start of it. So hopefully that will continue.
Connor said it was the best performance under you so far, or best performance in a long, long time on Saturday. Do you agree with that?
It was the most complete in terms of, for 80 minutes we dominated the game. Lads were brilliant in what they'd done, in their approach to the game away from home against a good team, and I thought we were well in control for most of it. So I think if you're looking at it that way, then yes. Not disappointing, but I think I'd have liked to have turned the screw a little bit more in the last 20 minutes rather than sort of accepting a 1-0. I think when it's like that, in the position we're in at the moment, I think we just need to stick to the plan and keep doing what we're doing. We sat back a little bit, but I get that. Again, that's the anxiety I speak about, that last little bit of fear that's left in the players, and we need to remove that. So yeah, I think Connor's probably right. I think it probably was, and now it's time to build again.
Goals in the last 5 minutes have been a problem of late as well. Do you think that's down to a confidence thing as well?
Yeah, as I said, it's we haven't been in that position too many times, and listen, it's two things: it's physical and mental. It's not being quite as fit as we want to be in terms of the way we're playing now, in terms of the approach. I think we're getting there for sure, and I think that showed on Saturday. I think we looked really strong up until that point. And the other thing is it's that last little bit of the puzzle at the moment in terms of feeling like we're going to hang on. The boys really believing in it for that last 5 minutes. But if you look at it, I'll speak about it again, the goal it shouldn't have stood. So apart from that, really, I've not had many chances at all. They probably got into our final third a bit too much in the last 10 minutes. But I'm really pleased with the way the lads threw their bodies on the line, defended crosses. So they've shown me another side to their game, and we now, as I said, we now need to piece it together for 90 minutes. But it's not easy. It's not easy.
And it wouldn't be complete without talking about Reece. How's he getting on?
He's doing okay. Yeah, he's getting fitter in training. He's got a lot to catch up on, but he's getting there. He's getting there slowly. He's like Sam. He'll need some minutes soon, and that's why we've got a few reserve games coming up, which will be really beneficial for us, for the lads, like those who are returning from injury and the lads who haven't played so much. So he'll need some minutes, but he's getting there slowly but surely. Got to take a little bit more time with him than we have with Sam, because it's slightly different injuries. But once we get him back, he'll be a big boost for us.